Good morning. It is Monday, June 3rd, and we are starting off a new month with a lot happening in the world of sports. We have a lot of leagues wrapping up this month, and so let's dive right into some quick highlights to start your day. Simone Biles continues to dominate as she wins her record-extending ninth all-around national title after winning the all-around gold at the U.S. Gymnastics Championships on Sunday. What's even better than her domination is that she's having fun. She's telling reporters that she's enjoying gymnastics, which is a big change from the Tokyo Olympics. The national championships are the final event for U.S. gymnasts before the Olympic trials in late June. The women's team that will compete in Paris will be chosen after the Olympic trials. Moving on to the Women's College World Series Semifinals, which is set and they'll play today to determine who plays in the finals, which starts on Wednesday. Oklahoma is looking for its fourth straight championship as they take on the Florida Gators today, right around this afternoon, noon Eastern time. And Texas will be playing Stanford starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We now have the two teams that will be playing in the Stanley Cup finals. The Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. A hockey team from the state of Florida has appeared in the Stanley Cup finals for the fifth straight year, and those finals start on Saturday. Also, finals this week. The NBA finals start this week on Thursday, featuring the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. Tune into this week's Wednesday Wisdom podcast for the download on this series and how you can join the basketball conversation. And last of our highlights, after serious rain delays, there was a 3 a.m. finish for Novak Djokovic, who gets his 369th Grand Slam win of his career. He's at the French Open right now, which is the second Grand Slam or second major of the year. He tied Federer for the man with the most tennis victories, get that 369th Grand Slam win. And on the women's side, number one ranked Iga Swiatek, well, she continues to dominate. She handed 6-0, 6-0 double bagel to Anastasia Potapova in her last match. And that took only 40 minutes, which was the shortest match of Swiatek's career and the shortest at Roland Garros for the last 26 years. A few quick points moving on to the WNBA. Caitlin Clark has had a rough season. She's been getting kind of beat up a little bit. Her Indiana Fever picked up their first home win of this season. But the game, they played the Chicago Sky, and Kennedy Carter, well, she called for a foul for knocking over Caitlin Clark. And it was just called a regular foul, not flagrant. And later on, it was changed to a flagrant foul. And the Chicago Sky was also fined for not making all players available for post-game media, including Angel Reese, who was fined $1,000 for not being available. So we'll see how that continues to happen. Like I said, she continues to get beat up, and we'll see how the great one continues on. And last but not least, a really fun story out of golf. Robert McIntyre wins his first career event with his dad as his caddy, but the caddy seems to be the story of the RBC Canadian Open this last weekend. Obviously, we had Robert McIntyre win with his dad, but Taiwanese golfer CT Pan experienced a PGA Tour first during the final round on Sunday. His caddy fell down, coming down a hill on hole number 3 and was able to continue. So he needed someone to carry his bag for the rest of the round. He got a volunteer from the gallery to step in, which is perfectly legal. But this job is a lot harder than it may seem. That fan lasted one hole before he was replaced by another random fan who made it all the way through the front 9. Then apparently Pan's wife, offered to step in as she's done in the past. And veteran caddy Al Riddell, who lives somewhere nearby, saw Pan's problems on television and came in and offered his services for the back 9. Kind of a fun story of 4 caddies in one tournament, or one day of golf, really. That's what we have for your world of golf and the world of sports this week. We look forward to chatting with you on Wednesday about the NBA Finals. Should you have any questions, reach out to us and DM us on all of our social media platforms. And of course, we're always on lastnightsgame.com.